Hello everyone. I hope I'm audible. If someone can please tell me in the chat box. Great. Thank you. So today I've come to discuss with you the science of answer writing. And this is going to be a very, very innovative idea for you. And along with this, I will give you another additional news and another additional kind of a gift for your mains, right? So, guys, last year, I hope you would have seen the paper. There was one question: explain the role of geographical factors towards the development of ancient India, right? I hope you would have seen this question in last year. This was GS paper 1, question 1. Have you seen this question? Now, before I start giving you answer to this question, let us try understand that who from your side would like to talk about this answer? Is there anyone in the class who can speak about this answer? Just raise your hand. Let's do it once. Let's try it once. You are preparing for your mains. Let's try it once. You raise your hand and let me know, sir, I want to give an answer to this question. It will be very, very disheartening if none of you will raise your hand and try this answer. Trust me, friends, this is really disheartening. Not even a single person. Let me see if there is someone who is my old sir. Just joined. Can you repeat the question? Okay. Explain the role of geographical factors towards the development of ancient India. This was the question asked last year, GS paper 1, question 1. Now, is there anyone who can speak like try this answer, can discuss answer with me? Chalo, let's have a look at this answer. We are going to talk about explain the role of geographical factors towards the development of ancient India, right? So the answer starts. Let's first understand the introduction part. Ancient India's development was profoundly shaped by its diverse geography, from Himalayan mountains to fertile river valleys and coastal regions, influencing settlement patterns, agriculture, trade, and cultural exchange. Right? So, this is a small introduction. With this introduction, then we start with the great river system. This is G, right? Great river systems gave rise to Indus Valley civilization along Indus River, generated agricultural surplus and urbanization in Ganges Yamuna Doab, guided trade, communication, and cultural diffusion, grew distinct regional cultures along Narmada and Godavari rivers in central India, galvanized Vedic civilization's eastward shift due to Saraswati River's desiccation. Look at this. All points starting with G, giving a unique and a holistic kind of an explanation and an expression to your answer. Before I move further, tell me, how many of you did like this idea of writing answer? How many of you liked the idea and how many of you are impressed with the idea? Is it something different, unique? And I can promise you, nowhere, wherever you go, you will find answers like this. And this is going to be the game changer. I can assure you that this course, which we are going to start from 25th, is going to be a game changer for everyone whosoever is appearing for mains this year. Continuing further with this answer, I started with Great River Systems, then Grand Mountain Barriers, guarded against invasions from the north through Himalayas, guided migrations and trade routes via Hindu Kush and Suleiman ranges, gave passage for cultural exchanges with Central Asia through Khyber Pass, generated unique ecosystem and influenced monsoon patterns in Western Ghats, granted early metallurgy through Alavali ranges mineral wealth. Continuing with G, then generous coastal regions generated maritime trade with Mesopotamia, Egypt, and Southeast Asia, grew important trade hubs like Lothal, Indus Valley, and later Bharuch, gave rise to cultural and economic diversity in coastal settlements, guided trade with Southeast Asia and China via Coromandel coast, garnered Roman and Arab merchants through Malabar coast spice trade, generous fertile plains gave support to large-scale agriculture and population growth in Indo-Gangetic plains, generated diverse crop cultivation in Deccan Plateau's black soil regions, gave rise to urbanization and state formation through agricultural surplus, grew important kingdoms like the Mauryas on Malwa Plateau's fertile land, granted strategic importance to Punjab through its fertile soil, generous forest and natural resources, gave rise to local economies and belief system through diverse flora and fauna, generated technological advancement through mineral resources like copper and iron, gifted valuable trade commodities through forest produce, example spices and timber, granted strategic resources and trade routes via Vindhyas and Satpura ranges, gathered various dynasties to Chota Nagpur plateau due to its mineral wealth, and last, not the least, governing climate patterns, guiding agricultural practices and seasonal migration through monsoon cycles, generated regional specializations in crops and livestock across varied climate zones, galvanized historical shifts such as decline of Indus Valley civilization, gave rise to unique cultural adaptations in Rajasthan due to Thar desert's arid climate, grew distinct architectural styles in South India's tropical climate. Ancient India's geographical diversity fostered regional variations in culture, economy, political structures, while also providing the foundation for inter-regional networks that shaped its historical trajectory. This diversity contributed to the development of sophisticated systems of knowledge in astronomy, mathematics, medicine, adapting to local environmental conditions and influencing philosophical and religious thoughts. Now tell me, what exactly is this answer like? How many marks you think you will get in this kind of an answer? Even if you write half of what we have written in this answer, if you have these kind of notes with you, imagine what is going to happen in your mains. Oh, another G is from Sahil. Good, gorgeous game changer. I'm impressed, Sahil. You are already on the track. Fantastic. All right. This is one answer. I will show you another answer, but before that, as I promise you, I will show you something more. So here it is, something more for you. Now, guys, go on our site IAS Sathi. This is our new app. It is powered by Indian Express newspaper. There is analyze tool here, right? Any handwritten answer that you would have written, use that answer to upload. I have written one answer in a very, very bad hand, though I obviously have a bad hand. I cannot write very neat. whatever the image was, it will be extracted and it will come here as type text automatically, right? I'm sorry, I could not choose the file. Yes. So now we are extracting the answer here. Here is that handwritten answer. We are extracting it. Here is answer. I wrote about Gandhiji's contribution in India's freedom struggle. Discuss role of Gandhi in India's freedom struggle. All right. Let's submit it. So the question, the answer, and now we will have the evaluation. The student provides a comprehensive overview of Gandhi's, there is some technical snag. Let me go back. I want to show you something better. Just allow me one more second. All right, here it is. Discuss Gandhi's role in Indian freedom struggle. All right. So the question and the answer, here it is, the evaluation of your answer. What more can be added and what is not relevant. Now imagine if I change the question, the app will again give you different kind of an explanation. If I upload the same question and change the, I've given the same answer, but I'm going to change the question this time. What ideas did Gandhi give for educational reforms? All right. So let's submit this answer. So I have written about Gandhiji's role in freedom struggle. The student response seems to focus mainly on Gandhi's role in Indian freedom struggle rather than specifically addressing his ideas for educational reforms. So you will not get marks, right? So this app will help you get your answers evaluated whenever you want, right? This is one thing that will change the entire game for you. Now coming back to the question, as I was showing you, I have shown you first answer. Now let's talk about the second one. This is, what was the difference between Mahatma Gandhi and Rabindranath Tagore in their approach towards education and nationalism? Again, a question last year, same paper 1, question 2. So let's start the answer. Mahatma Gandhi and Rabindranath Tagore, two titans of India's freedom struggle, held divergent views on education and nationalism, reflecting their unique philosophies and vision for India's future. Now, pedagogical perspective, right? This is P. Gandhi pioneered Nai Talim, basic education, prioritized practical skills and moral education, promoted mother tongue instruction and self-reliance, pushed for rural education and manual labor, spinning, proposed learning through craft, Vardha scheme. Tagore pioneered Vishwa Bharati University, prioritized holistic development and arts education, promoted cross-cultural learning and creativity, practiced nature-centric education, open-air classrooms, propagated experimental learning, example Shanti Niketan's festival, right? Then perspectives on nationalism. Gandhi promoted Swadeshi movement, pushed for economic self-sufficiency and boycott of goods, preached non-violent resistance against British rule, pressed for village-centric development, Gram Swarajya, penned Hind Swaraj as a critique of modern civilization. Tagore protested against narrow nationalism, pointed out dangers of blind patriotism and xenophobia, promoted international cooperation and cultural exchanges, proposed global citizenship perspective, protested Jallianwala Bagh massacre by renouncing knighthood. Then Perspectives on modernization. Gandhi perceived Western style industrialization skeptically, promoted village based economy and traditional crafts, pointed out modern technologies' dehumanizing effect, pushed sustainable living through khadi and charkha, proposed self sufficient village republics. Tagore preferred selective modernization, promoted scientific progress and technological advancement, pursued balance between tradition and modernity, promoted integration of Eastern and Western knowledge, pioneered rural reconstruction center at Shri Niketan. Then perspective on language and culture. Gandhi promoted Hindi as national language, prioritized indigenous cultural practices, pushed for vernacular literature and folk traditions, practiced simplicity in lifestyle and dress, portrayed Ram Rajya as an ideal government, good governance. Tagore promoted linguistic diversity, produced extensive works in Bengali, enriching regional literature, preserved India's multicultural heritage, promoted fusion of Indian and Western art forms, penned national anthem for India and Bangladesh. Perspectives on religion and then conclusion. Gandhi practiced religious principles in political action, presented religious symbolism to mobilize masses. You can talk about Ram Rajya and others. Promoted interfaith harmony through inclusive spirituality, probed religious texts to support social reforms against untouchability, preached Sarv Dharam Sambhav. Tagore promoted universal humanism, protested against religious orthodoxy and superstition, pursued spiritual unity beyond sectarian divisions, portrayed spirituality through poetry and philosophy. Gitanjali pioneered Brahmo Samaj for religious reforms. While Gandhi and Tagore differed in their approaches, both contributed significantly to shaping India's educational landscape and national identity, leaving enduring legacies that continue to influence modern India. Their intellectual exchanges, such as their correspondence on nationalism and education, enrich India's freedom discourse and cultural renaissance, fostering a dynamic interplay between tradition and modernity in Indian thought. So, friends, how did you like the second answer? Gandhi and Tagore, all through peace. I have shown you two answers, same theme, but making it more attractive. Now, this is going to be the third one. Before I move to the third one, can I see those hands raised who have already joined the course, which we are starting from 25th? All right. Others, if you are still waiting, I hope this is a kind of wake up call for you, because this course is definitely going to be a game changer. So the third question last year was, bring out the socio-economic effects of introduction of railways in different countries of the world. Right? The question is different countries of the world. This is a question that needs to have, a student needs to have knowledge of world history, geography, and economy as well. So let's have a look at this answer. The introduction of railways in the 19th and 20th centuries revolutionized transportation, profoundly impacted socio-economic development across the globe by transforming trade, urbanization, industrialization, and social mobility. So first, E, economic growth effects, enabled large-scale movement of goods, boosting trade and commerce, expedited faster and cheaper transportation of raw materials and finished goods, energized industrial growth and market expansion. Example, US transcontinental railways, connected coasts, and Trans-Siberian Railway line completed 1916, linked European Russia to the Pacific. Then after first E, second is effects on urbanization, encourage growth of cities along railway lines, enticed rural to urban migration for employment opportunities, enabled development of suburbs and commuter culture. Examples, Chicago's population exploded from 30,000 in 1850 to over 1 million in 1890. Mumbai grew rapidly as a major rail terminus in colonial India. Then effects on social mobility, enhanced accessibility to education, employment across regions, enabled cultural exchange and tourism, eased isolation of rural communities. Example, Indian Railways challenged caste-based travel restrictions. Japan's Shinkansen facilitated business travel and regional integration. Then effects on labor market, establish new job categories. Example, conductors, engineers, station staff, enhanced labor mobility, allowing workers to seek opportunities in distant locations, enable standardization of time zones for coordinated schedules. Example, Britain Navies formed a new labor class. Indian Railway became one of the world's largest employers. Effects on agricultural development, empowered farmers to transport perishable goods to distant markets, expedited the spread of agricultural technologies and practices, encouraged regional specialization in crop production. Example, Argentina's beef exports boomed with refrigerated air cars. Indian Railways transported cotton from inland areas to ports. Then effects on technological innovations, engineered advancements in engineering and manufacturing, enabled innovation in communication, telegraph service systems along railway lines, encouraged development of other transportation modes. Example, Stephenson's rocket revolutionized steam engine, India's indigenous train technology like Vande Bharat Express. While the socio-economic impacts of railways varied across countries, they consistently catalyzed modernization, economic integration, and social change, shaping the foundations of our contemporary globalized world. Now you can see that any and every answer can be planned with a meticulous idea, and your answer writing can dramatically change in this course of about 65 to 70 classes, where you will get all this material as well as dictation, understanding, explanation, and two-way communication. Because this is just a demo, we are not interacting, but in those regular classes, be it online or offline, we will also be interacting. So now, before we end the day, kindly give your feedback and let me know how did you like this. And in case anyone would like to talk, that would be very nice. Elegant, empowered, effective, epic, euphoric. Thanks, Sahil. That's a very apt kind of compliment. If anyone wants to talk, you can ask me to give you mic by raising your hand. And if there is no doubt, then thank you, my dear friends. Thanks, Vishwash. Thank you. All right, then, my dear friends, I will take your leave. And from 25th, the classes are going to start offline, online. Whichever way you want, you can join us. Right? Take care, everyone. God bless you. Bye-bye.